Think you know Africa? Think again. Beyond the famous safaris and bustling cities lies a side of Africa most travelers never see. Hidden waterfalls in Lesotho, secret desert oases in Algeria, and untouched islands off Mozambique. This continent is full of surprises waiting to be explored. In this video, we'll uncover Africa's most breathtaking hidden gems that deserve a spot on your bucket list. Let's dive in. Today, we will talk about hidden gems of Africa you've never heard of. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. When most travelers think of Africa, a few classic images come to mind. The endless savannas of the Serengeti, the pyramids of Giza, Cape Town's Table Mountain, or Morocco's colorful souks. But Africa is far more than its most famous landmarks. It is the second largest continent on Earth, with 54 countries, thousands of ethnic groups, countless ecosystems, and millennia of history. Within this massive diversity lie destinations so remote, so unique, and so spectacular that they are rarely mentioned in mainstream travel guides. These hidden gems are where Africa reveals its soul away from the tourist crowds, offering you the chance to see something that very few outsiders have ever experienced. Whether you're an adventurer seeking untouched landscapes, a history buff looking for forgotten ruins, or a culture lover yearning for authentic encounters, these secret corners of Africa are where you'll find them. One of the continent's most underrated treasures is Loango National Park in Gabon. While many travelers flock to East Africa for their safari fix, Loango offers a truly unique twist. It is one of the few places on Earth where elephants, hippos, and even buffalo can be seen strolling along pristine Atlantic beaches. Imagine watching a family of forest elephants walking along the surf as the sun sets. It feels like stepping into a wildlife documentary. Loango also offers rare sightings of lowland gorillas and chimpanzees deep in its lush rainforests. The park's biodiversity is so rich that Gabon is often referred to as Africa's last Eden. For travelers seeking a safari with a different flavor, Loango is an absolute must. If desert landscapes fascinate you, Tassili Niger in southeastern Algeria is a place that defies imagination. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to one of the most important collections of prehistoric rock art in the world, with over 15,000 carvings and paintings dating back as far as 10,000 years. These artworks depict elephants, giraffes, and even scenes of daily life, showing that the Sahara was once a lush, green landscape full of wildlife. The rock formations themselves are otherworldly, towering like petrified forests and sculpted into surreal shapes by centuries of wind erosion. Few travelers make the trek to this remote part of Algeria, but those who do are rewarded with a sense of connection to humanity's earliest stories carved into the desert stone. For those who love the sea, Africa's hidden islands are some of its best-kept secrets. Quirimbas Archipelago in northern Mozambique is a stunning chain of 32 islands with powdery white beaches, crystal clear waters, and rich coral reefs that rival the Maldives. Unlike more popular destinations like Zanzibar, the Quirimbas remain largely undeveloped, offering visitors an exclusive and peaceful escape. Snorkeling and diving here reveal an underwater world teeming with colorful fish, sea turtles, and even the occasional dolphin. On Ibo Island, one of the main islands in the archipelago, you can explore centuries-old Portuguese forts and crumbling colonial buildings, a reminder of the region's fascinating trading history. This blend of natural beauty and historical depth makes the Quirimbas a dream destination for travelers seeking something truly off the beaten path. Hidden deep in the heart of Ethiopia lies Lalibela, a town famous for its extraordinary rock-hewn churches carved directly into the ground. While Lalibela is slowly gaining attention, it is still vastly underrated compared to Egypt's pyramids or Europe's cathedrals. The complex of 11 medieval churches, built in the 12th century, is often referred to as the New Jerusalem. Walking through narrow passageways and tunnels connecting the churches feels like stepping back in time. During religious festivals, thousands of pilgrims dressed in white gather here, filling the air with chanting and prayer, a sight that is deeply moving even for non-religious visitors. Lalibela is not just a historical site. It is a living spiritual center that continues to inspire faith and devotion after nearly 1,000 years. In West Africa, Few people have heard of Bijagos Archipelago, a group of 88 islands off the coast of Guinea-Bissau. Declared a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, the Bijagos are a paradise for eco-travelers. The islands are home to rare species like saltwater hippos, sea turtles, and migratory birds. The local Bihago people have preserved their traditional way of life, and visitors can witness rituals, dances, and ceremonies that have been passed down through generations. Because the islands are difficult to access, tourism remains very low, which means the environment has remained pristine. This is the perfect destination for those who want to disconnect completely and immerse themselves in a culture that has stayed largely untouched by modernity. Another remarkable hidden treasure is Lake Assal in Djibouti, the lowest point in Africa at 155 meters below sea level. This hypersaline lake is almost 10 times saltier than the ocean, giving it a dazzling turquoise hue that looks almost unreal against the surrounding volcanic landscape. The area is part of the Great Rift Valley and is surrounded by black lava fields, salt flats, and fumaroles, giving it a strikingly alien appearance. Because of its high salt content, you can easily float on the surface of the lake, similar to the Dead Sea experience but without the crowds. For photographers, this is one of the most visually striking places on the continent. In the remote mountains of Lesotho lies Maletsunyane Falls, one of the tallest single-drop waterfalls in Africa at 192 meters. The falls plunge into a deep gorge, creating a spectacular sight that is especially breathtaking in the rainy season. The nearby town of Semonkong has embraced its position as an adventure hub, offering activities like abseiling down the waterfall, one of the highest commercial abseils in the world. For those who prefer a slower pace, you can also explore the area on horseback, guided by local Basotho herders, and witness the rugged beauty of Lesotho's highlands. Southern Africa is also home to one of its most unusual natural wonders, the Makgadikgadi Pans in Botswana. These vast salt flats are the remnants of an ancient lake and create an endless white landscape that stretches as far as the eye can see. During the rainy season, the pans come alive with thousands of flamingos and migrating zebras, creating one of the most spectacular wildlife events in Africa. In the dry season, the pans transform into a surreal, shimmering desert, perfect for stargazing. Spending a night here under the Milky Way with no light pollution is a magical experience that will make you feel like you're sleeping on another planet. For those who love culture and history, Great Zimbabwe is an archaeological site that often gets overshadowed by the pyramids of Egypt, but it is just as impressive in its own way. Built between the 11th and 15th centuries, Great Zimbabwe was once the capital of a powerful kingdom and a major trading hub connected to the Indian Ocean. The site consists of massive stone walls, towers, and enclosures built without mortar, a feat of engineering that continues to puzzle archaeologists. Walking through its ruins offers a glimpse into a sophisticated civilization that thrived long before European colonization. Finally, for travelers who enjoy blending nature with adventure, Simien Mountains National Park in northern Ethiopia is a spectacular hidden gem. Known as the Roof of Africa, the park is home to dramatic escarpments, deep valleys, and jagged peaks rising above 4,000 meters. Trekkers can encounter unique wildlife like the Gelada baboon, Walia ibex, and Ethiopian wolf, all of which are found nowhere else in the world. The park is a paradise for hikers, offering multi-day treks with some of the most stunning mountain scenery in Africa. Africa's hidden gems are as diverse as the continent itself, from deserts and waterfalls to islands and ancient ruins. What makes these destinations so special is not just their beauty, but their sense of discovery. In a world where so many places are saturated with tourism, finding somewhere truly off the beaten path feels like uncovering a secret. These places remind us that Africa is not just a single story of safaris and savannas. It is a continent of endless possibilities and surprises. By venturing beyond the well-known attractions, travelers can connect with Africa's landscapes, wildlife, and cultures in a deeper and more meaningful way. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.